Hey guys, it's Passion Tim here. I decided to come back and make a short reaction video to Chantel and all the drama that's happening on YouTube. Bear with me just a second. So without further ado, let's get to.
She's so fast, she's so gross, she will never find love. The only one who can love this woman is the good Lord up above, around and pathetic. She will never change, she will always stay the same. Pathetic and insane. Pathetic. Very scary, you don't carry me.
Before we get more into this arc, I just have to comment. Chantel has always been problematic. We know this. It's something before the test of times. Everyone knows that she's problematic. However, her content now compared to her content then, before the Sala, post Sala, before she even met the guy, the Dingleberry, it's just a huge contrast. The woman does not get outside. She doesn't do shit with her day, but just sit on that blue couch, which, if it breaks soon, we all know that her weight was a contributing factor to the furniture, not, you know, um, maintaining its durability. We can blame her for that 101,000%. Um, it's just a stark contrast. Honestly, I prefer the old Chantel because to this Chantel because she is has a quote unquote facade that will break through. Her true self will break through every now and then she has these miniature rages. Nothing compared to the rages before she went to Kuwait, but I can definitely say I would appreciate Chantel being her genuine, disgusting, horrible self as a person, versus this fake, uh, supposed to be devout Muslim convert, which he is not. We all know why she wears the hijab is to cover the bald patches of her womanhood, the bald patches of her failure of a diet and maintaining obesity at its current rate, and it's going up as we can see. Her failures as a woman, her failure of her lack of sex appeal in the most disgusting way you could possibly imagine, and the failure of her body odor, which she claims to have none of. So this is why Chantel wears the abaya. It has nothing to do with the Muslim religion or faith. It just suits her own insecurities and suits her conveniences as far as covering up and taking very little to accountability of her actions and her weight and her balding patches of hair that she has on her head. So once we have that verified, which has been verified by Passion Tim, we can continue with our analysis. The woman's a shit show. Her life at this point, as we can see it, is an absolute complete shit show. She is practically homeless at this point, because I don't firmly believe that she's married, and if Sala decides one day the light bulb switches and goes off in his tiny little miniature brain, and he says, I don't want nothing to do with this flabbergasted beast of a woman, then Chantel will be tossed out to the curb and she will go crawling back to her parents that she does not give two flying F's about, because she clearly says her family, you can't get to her with her family. The only way to affect Chantel at this particular point is through her YouTube, her moneymaker. Cut off the moneymaker, you cut down the cow. Anyway, hold on just a second. Please hold momentarily. I have to take a quick water break. I am back. Did not actually have or need a water break. I was looking for my phone charger and I found it. Now my phone's charging, so there should not be any interruptions here on out. Let's continue watching this shit show, shall we?
Hello, little gherkins. Quadruple Chin Quinn went on quite the rage. That's just ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry, this whole community is fucked up. Like, laughing while he's targeting my family on live? Are you serious?
So, funny story, guys, just to give you guys some some a backstory so you guys can have like a picture painted in your beautiful brains. Marty, no, not Marty. Chantel decided in all her dreams and wild aspirations to poke a hornet's nest that has been brewing for centuries now. And the hornet's nest, the drama surrounding the hornet's nest that has finally blew its top, and now all sorts of wasps of all various shapes and sizes is buzzing straight toward Chantel enormous abdomen and head size. She decided to poke her nose into business she had no business poking her nose into without doing absolute research or gathering a backstory for the data that she was collecting. You know, Chantel goes into telling stories and defending people who she has no business defending. Let's go back and take a look at her friend Karate Joe. Karate Joe was a simp, I call, aka simp slash lover slash admirer. Can I say the word right? Okay. Admirer. He was someone that definitely would have chained Chantel in his basement to feed her constantly. Anyway, so we found out later on, through the course of time and years, that Karate Joe was actually a pedophile. He had a record. So Chantel, seems to come into contact and befriend people with, shady or questionable past. So, there's this YouTuber named Cyrex. Cyrex is a deplorable sense of a human being. He's deplorable. He belongs on the Gollum on Lord of the Rings, but he's even more uglier than Gollum, I would say. I don't know where you would put him. He's a pathetic sense of a man. I wouldn't even consider him a man. I would call him a wee child. And I wouldn't even want to put the word child in the vocabulary once you figure out what he is. Cyrex is a pedophile. He's also a grandmother abuser, just an abuser all the way around. So Chantel decided to dig her nose into the hornet's nest because there is this guy named Music Biz Marty. Music Biz Marty and Cyrex has a history going back to the tests of time. She decided to poke that hornet's nest and throw stones at Marty, defending Cyrex for his actions, saying he shouldn't be bullied, antagonized, whatever you call. Now, Chantel didn't do her research before then, or she would have known that he has done some questionable actions with a decoy who was pretending to be a 14-year-old girl, sending his nudes to, jerking off on camera, etc., etc. You get the idea. So he's just not a great human being to begin with. Guess what she does before doing any research, or she probably did do research and probably just doesn't give a fuck because she loves supporting that kind of behavior. She went online defending the guy and casting stones at Cyrex. And guess what she did? She woke up the hornet from his dormant sleep, and he has been stirred into action against her. And guess what? She doesn't end there. She keeps opening her mouth. And now hatred has come her way. People who want to see her doomed to the bottoms of the earth. And she doesn't know what to do with herself. So this is what you're seeing as a result to all of that. This. Let's watch. Oh, by the way, let's credit the video to Chicken Pickle. Chicken Pickle, thank you so much for this video. I wouldn't be reacting to it if it wasn't here. Thank you. Let's keep watching.
Hang on. Oh my god, I can't. So, after I say this today, we're just gonna live our lives and completely have fuck all to do with all of these pieces of shit. Alright, I'm done. Oh, and what they use to justify their shitty behavior towards me is a fucking dox. Sorry. See my thumbnail? Who doxed Dee Dee's mom? They did. She let Natard take the video camera into that nursing home, took the video of her room number and her name, which I censored in the thumbnail. Okay, so it wasn't me who doxed her.
You are correct, Fats. Nader and Dee Dee did do the initial dox of her mother's retirement home and room, but you repeated it on live and encouraged your VIBs to harass her at the retirement home. Remember?
I hope people fucking contact your mother's nursing home.
Oh, Chantel, thank you, Chicken Pickle Bait, by the way, for the commentary. I did not know your video had commentary. I will do better research next time, but I am adding commentary on top of commentary. See, this is what Chantel does. The moment that she has bit the hornet in the ass and it stung her directly in the mouth and her mouth begins to swell up, she wants to do a bunch of redacting. When people call her out on her past actions, what she does, oh, well, I only did it because they did it first. You are a whole ass grown woman. You don't go on live after something has been, already kind of put out there and then tell your viewers, your VIBzers, after telling this horrendous story of how you were abused, cigarette lighters were being flicked, cigarette dust was being flicked out on you, you got slapped in the face. You then tell your viewers, who are very loyal to you at the time, to go dox this Dee Dee, Natter's new lover, I guess, to dox her poor grandmother who's in a nursing home trying to retire her last years on this planet. How dare you, Chantel, but woe is me. I'm the victim. I'm the victim, but clearly this video says otherwise, this little clip here. You're not the victim, Chantel. Grow the fuck up. How about that?
Fucking cause shit for you for your whole life. I hope people make your life a living hell. I really do. I hope people make your life a living hell. You dumb fucking bitch. I hope people make your life a living hell. I can't wait to see it. And you doxed your mother. So if people call the fucking old age home like I'm gonna do tomorrow, you fucking deserve it, you dumb fucking cunt. Okay. Who's her boss? C.H. Robinson. Who the fuck docs? You showed her mother's entire name and her room number. Room 172 in Lachine, Victoria Street, her mother. I hope she fucking gets doxed. Because you deserve it. Because you fucking doxed her mother. Who looks like Dee Dee. I have no sympathy for her mom. I have no sympathy for that whole fucking retirement home. I have no sympathy for him. I have no sympathy.
Wow, look at this beautiful, beautiful, morbid, obese, just absolutely stellar character, absolutely stellar reviews. Pig of a woman. You don't have sympathy for an old woman who's in a nursing home, who's retiring, who's trying to live out her last days in a peaceful way. Just because something was accidentally aired on, camera on someone else's channel does not give you the right to then do it on yours, okay? And not to give a fuck about the whole retirement community. What did they do to you exactly? Because you were scorned by a man whose teeth needs dental assistance. This is just how you know Chantel lacks any sort of love or self-care about herself. She is crying over a toothpick of a man whose teeth needs to see the dentistry ASAP, whose gum line may potentially lead to heart disease and other sorts of diseases that I do not want to discover. But your mouth was discovering it. You probably founded a new planet on those gum lines, bitch. Like, come on! Really? Really? Over here crying over a man. So you decide to disrespect a retirement home where old people and their families come to visit them in peaceful solitude because of your bitterness. I truly hope that the karma that is coming your way is karminated and caramelized for your taste buds. And I hope it's fucking bitter as fuck, the aftertaste, bitch. You have it coming. You surely do. And there's no one to blame but yourself. And I have been waiting for this karma to come in full force. Full force. You said you needed a real man. Well, you have real karma in the form of a man, slamming justice into you in full force. How do you like them apples?
For her, I just talked. I don't care. I doxed a senior citizen. I don't give a fuck. I don't.
Speaking of Dee Dee, remember how you doxed her job, C.H. Robinson, multiple times to the point that she was fired? Now, I really don't have sympathy for Dee Dee, but it doesn't change the facts.
They use that whole thing, that one time, to justify all of this going in real life. Okay, that makes up for it.
Bet you was multiple times! Multiple times! Oh, how thy memory fails thee in moment's notice! Oh, how it fails thee, madam! Madam Frou Frou! Oh, how it fails you! Isn't that haram to show your tattoo, Chantel? Oh, but the religion suits you when Sala doesn't have to kiss you. Hmm. It's funny how religion can be used as a cover up to hide one's disgust for another when it comes to public displays of affection, or even any kind of affection for that matter. Oh, how shame, Chantal. That's haram. You should cover up your tattoo.
Well, her mom was innocent in this. So was my mom, dumbass. So anyway, as for doxing FFG, it was an accident once where I showed her number accidentally, and I even messaged her, offered to change her number and pay for it. So no, it's not the same as deliberately doxing people, sending them to your family's house. All right? Thanks. And even then, how does that? It should be me that's being doxed then in retaliation, not my fucking family, dumbass. Why can't they get over this from years ago? Because they're all shit, Lux Chaos. They have nothing else for content, and they have no fucking life. That's it. They're insane, exactly. So keep doing, oh, he's coming for you. No, he's coming for my family because he can't do shit here. And he's just going to keep digging yourself a legal hole. I'm not Cyrax. I'm not going to sit there and fucking take your shit. You are going to be buried in the legal system. Just watch. Just like you were a suspect.
Oh, Chantel, but they can do something to you down there. If they flooded the resident area that you lived in, the building owner with so many vile reviews, even if they posted some of your ludicrous photos of you, I'm pretty sure Sala will have enough and he will kick you out. He just needs some damning evidence. He needs his whole family to be disgusted with you, for him to see the truth, for reality to slap him deadpan in the face. And then he kicks you out and he's be gone with you. I think that's why you're a little bit afraid of going back to Canada. You say you're going back to Canada, now all of a sudden you're not going? Why? Is it because you and Sala are a little bit on the rocks? Is love waning in this beautiful home? This Muslim home? This Kuwaiti home? And isn't it haram to be on, I mean, social media angry and spewing and cursing like this? I mean, isn't that haram? Is it? I think it is. But I think Chantel and Salah only follow the rules of Muslim laws when it suits their narrative. Salah doesn't want Chantel's lips touching his, her missing side teeth gum line touching his mouth. Really, he doesn't. I mean, he does not look like he wants that mouth on his. So, yes, let's just use the Muslim religion. Let's use the hijab because I am a balding woman because I did not take care of my womanly health and take estrogen and do what I was supposed to do aftercare after I've had this hysterectomy. So I'm balding now, and because it's my fault, and because this Muslim religion conveniently says I can cover my hair and wear hijab, I'm gonna wear a bloody hijab. But you're not even acting like a Muslim woman. You're not honoring the hijab, so take the fucking shit off.
In someone's murder, okay? This is not the same. I have you on camera. I have you on video, literally doing these things to my family. And not only that, I have your full name, Nicholas Beagler, and your fucking address where you live with your family. So, case closed. Good luck. Oh, I will. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to feed into this fat troll. I'm not going to feed into these losers. But the community, I want to say one last time, is disgusting for just because you hate me and think that this is going to ruin my life, because it's not. So stay mad. I'm sorry, it's disgusting that you condone this. Oh, it's so funny. And you're a fucking mother, boozing. You're a mother laughing at people doxing people's family. You are disgusting. You're a disgusting, pathetic human. I hope you live with that every night. All right, so that's it.
Speaking of children, remember when you left Perfectly Imperfect's home address, where her children live, in your comments section for days until YouTube removed it. Remember how you posted her full name on your channel. Remember how you worked with Missy Moo to get her docs and then posted this community post defending the docs and expressing that you had no sympathy for her or her family? I bet her and her innocent family remember.
Oh, and by the way, sending nudes to my family, who cares? You don't think that when I started in OnlyFans that I knew that people would distribute my nudes to everyone? Everyone who knows me? Big deal. I mean, I wouldn't have done an OnlyFans. I'm not dumb. So, that's it. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Sorry, but that's utterly humiliating. Just imagine, okay, I imagine myself as Chantel's mother. You raise a daughter, you see that she's morbidly obese, and then one day, you just happenstance, you open a link that's been sent to your phone, and you see your naked behemoth of a daughter's body, deflated titties, huge hanging fupa, stomach lopsided and deformed, butt cheeks sallowed and sunken in, and you see that. And you just see, like, what a legacy. This is gonna be on the internet forever. Anytime anyone looks up my daughter's name on on the internet, this is what they're gonna see. What a legacy, Chantel, that you left for your family. I'm sure they're very embarrassed of you now. Wow. Wonder what they're talking about you behind closed doors, Chantel. You should be ashamed of yourself. Like, at least to research and make sure that you have like a proper legal team to make sure that your illicit photos are not being distributed, but you can't afford that because you're stuffing your mouth with nashies and fish fillets every goddamn minute of the day. That's why. Wow. Wow, what a legacy. This is your legacy, Chantel. OnlyFans and being problematic.
I'm not watching, I'm not supporting anyone from the stupid effing community who just like are so afraid of Marty that they have to kiss his fucking ass when he's doing disgusting shit. The same shit that if I did, oh, and I'm sorry, I deserve it, right? No, and number one, yo mama, I didn't align myself with Cyrax. Before I knew the disgusting shit he did, I had an opinion on what Marty's community does to people, okay? Which I still don't condone, harassing people. Let the law deal with them, whatever. So that had an opinion on that. And they're still going at it. So no, there's no excuse. I'm sorry. Kiss my ass. Kiss my 700-pound ass.
Thank you for finally being honest about your weight. I can't speak for the community, but I think it's more that you're a hypocrite that only has a problem with doxing and messing with innocent family members when it's you and yours.
He comes for women because he's an incel. He's an incel. He has one dead girlfriend, and then another one who was involved in like some kind of prostitute death. I don't know. Anyways, your daddy ain't gonna pay you out of this one because you are literally harassing people on live. Okay, so eat it.
Chantel, I think everything you're doing is haram. Like, this is unacceptable. I think this is going to be the end of my video. She's clearly peeved.